In this series, we look at the ideas that shape how we think, grow, and make decisions, not from a neutral technical lens, but from a more personal one. This season is different. We're not just explaining how the world works, we're unpacking what we believe about it. These episodes are not objective lectures. They're convictions rooted in reflection, shaped by experience, and offered with one goal: to challenge, encourage, or simply nudge you forward when you're ready to hear it. So, if you're someone who's trying to grow in a world full of noise, if you're questioning how you spend your time, energy, or attention, and if you're open to being reminded that small shifts often lead to big change, you're in the right place. This is Season 4. Opinionated, intentional, and unapologetically personal. Let's dive in. Today, we look at how you actually learn, not in theory, but in practice. Because if you're stuck, bored, or burned out, the problem might not be your willpower. It might be your learning style. We all want to learn better, faster, deeper, smarter. But most of us were taught that there's one right way to do it. Sit down, read, highlight, memorize. And honestly, that works for some people, but not for everyone. In fact, the way you prefer to learn isn't just a personality quirk. It's your brain's natural pathway to understanding. Let's break it down. Broadly speaking, there are 3 primary learning types. Visual learners. You learn best by seeing. Diagrams, charts, color-coded notes, mind maps. Auditory learners. You absorb information by hearing. Podcasts, lectures, discussions, even reading aloud. Kinesthetic learners. You need to do. You retain best when you move, interact, or physically engage through touch, repetition, or real-world application. Most people have a dominant type, but many are a mix. And the real power comes when you start using all 3 intentionally. Let's say you're trying to learn a new concept, like basic programming. A visual learner might map out the logic in a diagram or color-coded flowchart. An auditory learner might find a podcast where someone walks through examples and explains it conversationally. A kinesthetic learner might build a small project, press buttons, run test code, fail, and try again. Same material. Totally different input channels. Here's something we rarely talk about. Learning fatigue isn't always mental tiredness. It's often input exhaustion from using the same channel for too long. If you've been reading for an hour, your brain might not need a break. It might need a new mode. Try this. Watch a short explainer video, visual. Explain the topic out loud to a friend or yourself, auditory. Then apply it, build something, or quiz yourself physically, kinesthetic. It's not repetition. It's rotation. And it keeps your brain fresh. You don't have to only learn one way. In fact, when you stack your channels, you retain more, faster. That's why some of the best learners read it, say it, draw it, do it. Each repetition cements the concept in a different part of the brain. It's like saving a file to multiple hard drives instead of one. If one fails, the idea still sticks. So, if you've been stuck, dragging through a book, or zoning out during videos, don't blame your discipline. Blame your input strategy. Try switching. Try rotating. Try using the learning styles that already come naturally to you. Because the problem isn't that you can't learn. It's that you've been told to do it in just one way. Next time, we'll go one level deeper into discomfort. Because the truth is, if it's hard, it might be working. In our next episode, we'll explore why discomfort is actually a sign of growth, and how most people quit right before things start to shift. And yes, it might be a bit uncomfortable to hear, but maybe that's the point. See you next time.